Hey guys, Coach Josh here. I'm going to go through some catching stuff today. We're going to learn today for catching is an alternate stance. I know you guys are watching some Major League games at times. We're watching last year's games still. We're not getting to the Major League games yet, but they have the different stance. If you notice, a lot of teams are doing now. You guys can give it a try, feel it out a little bit. It's going to help create a little bit easier zone for the umpires to see, as well as give me a nice comfortable position as well. Usually use only when runners are not on base, so nobody on. But you can adjust a little bit to having runners on base. But for right now, I'd say just do this when there's no runners on, okay? So, normal stance right here. We may take our signs, do our regular stuff. So fastball here, fastball there, curveball location, changeup location, so on and so forth, all the other pitches as well, whatever you have. So all it is you give that location call. I'm going to shift over. I'm going to drop down to my knee. I'm going to get nice and low right here. So I still want to cover that outside. Down the center of my body is that outside corner right here. So we're looking for right here. Okay, outside or inside to pick up the lefty or righty here. So I'm dropping that knee down right now. Getting nice and low, kind of sitting on my back leg. This one's up a little bit. My hand's behind my knee. So it's behind my leg and behind my knee. Glove out. And we're setting up just like that. Notice how much lower I am compared to the other stance. So I'm up here. Now it's tougher. I got to really drop my hand and my glove down. It's tough to get down like that. So if I'm down here, now I'm a little bit lower, a little bit more comfortable. Can catch those lower pitches a little bit easier. So make your call. Shift over to your glove side knee, your left knee. Shift down to that knee so I can get nice and low right here. Get a nice low strike zone. Umpire can see a little bit better above you too and see the strike. And it's going to be called a strike. So I'm shifting over, boom, right there. Give a nice target. We can still stick that landing on the outside corner to keep that in. Everything else is exactly the same, but we're just shifting down to that knee. Now shifting outside, so other location. Shift over, drop that knee down, get nice and low right here so you can see the ball a little bit lower strike zone. So if you want to, you can adjust. If you know you're going to have a lower pitch, you can just do it on that one. Otherwise, I would suggest giving it a try, see how it feels. It'll save your knees a little bit in the long run as well. It's going to help you create that lower strike zone for your pitcher, getting nice and low, and it'll be a little more comfortable position to catch that ball. Now, when it comes to blocking, it doesn't change much really. So I'm calling my pitch, glove out front, boom, shift over, drop down that knee. Now, if it is a ball in the dirt, it might be tougher to get left and right here. A little bit tougher, but I can drop down pretty quick. The one knee's already down the ground. I'm right here. Down in my block position, chin down, head down. Hand behind the glove, let it hit our chest. So just dropping that one knee is all we're doing now. So it might be a little tougher. So if it is a ball that's on the other side of the plate, so I drop down here, a little bit tougher to shift over. You got to really push off your knee, which doesn't have a lot of traction there, so maybe a little tougher to get around to the opposite side strike zone. So that is one of the weaknesses, is to here, I can jump a little easier because I'm on my feet and can push off a little bit more. But if you're in the dirt with your left leg and trying to get in the other direction, I can't push off as well. It's a little bit tougher to get around and down. So that is one of the weaknesses, is blocking, especially when there's runners on base, to get to that outside or opposite side pitch. So over here, it's a little bit easier on this side, because I can still push off of this leg, kick and jump. A little bit easier from this side of this leg because I'm pushing out my foot. This side though, I'm not really pushing off very easy because my whole leg's down. There's not as much traction, so it's tougher to push to get dropped the other side. So, alternate stance. Remember that we're just dropping down to our glove side knee, so I'm giving a call. Shift over, drop that knee down, get nice and low. Boom. Good position, still work on framing, catching that ball. And you can still practice your drop down to your blocking position right there. Cover up that 5-hole, head down, chin down. Let it hit your chest. We always want to redirect, remember, to the center of the plate. So, give that a try. Try your alternate stance, see what you like. I would suggest for now, just to practice when there's no runners on base. Practice on your own, and then when you get to a game, practice that only with no runners on base. And then after that, you can adjust as you see fit. Go back to your regular stance when you are actually have a runner on base. Still doing the call here. Hands a triggers pocket right here. Ready to pull that up and ready to throw. So, right for now, practice it. First, when you first start doing the game, if you're going to try to do this, you don't have to. Just do this with nobody's on base. I want you like this for a while to get used to nobody on base, just in a regular stance with somebody on base, so we can still practice getting up quick and making our throws to the bases. That's pretty much it, guys. Try that stance out. See what you think. Have fun. All right, thanks, guys.